In this video, we're going to be using Ariana & Evans The Undersea and the Edwin Jagger 316 razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And today's video for me is all about enjoyment. I just wanted to bring out some products that I know that I would enjoy. A lot of times I use brand new things or maybe things you haven't seen before. And today, it's all about enjoyment. I just wanted to have an enjoyable shave. So I picked one of the scents that I really, really love. And that is Ariana & Evans The Undersea. Now, let me say at the onset before I get into this. If you are an Ariana & Evans fanboy and you can't tolerate any criticism at all, this video is probably not for you. On the other hand, if you absolutely hate it when people use Ariana & Evans and you want to see the destruction of their company, this video is also not for you. This video is for me to enjoy a soap that I love, and if you enjoy it, then I hope you'll love it too, but it's not for haters or detractors. It's just for me to enjoy it, and I hope you'll understand that. So, the scent on this, beautiful. I love aquatic scents, and the scent on this is just tremendous. It is a bright aquatic. Let me show you the notes right there. For me, a little bit of citrus and aqua, very bright, good scent strength. I'd say at least 7.5, maybe even 8. Very, very robustly scented, which can be a plus or a minus. If you have very sensitive skin, that might be a problem for you. But for me, this is no problem at all, and I love the scent. Now, artwork, we've spoke about this at length already. I don't really care for the artwork. It's not my cup of tea, but it seems more people liked it than not, so I'm in the minority. It does have the ingredients here. I'll show you the ingredients right there. This is Kaizen. It's got all the great butters. It's got the chupacabra oil, the super blue emu, the dragon tallow, the unicorn milk, and all those butters with the mystical properties that do all these wonderful things for your shave, allegedly. It does make a really luxurious lather, and it makes a lather that you can enjoy. That's what I think these heavily buttered soaps do most for me, is just make a lather I enjoy. In the post, I don't really get much out of it, to be honest. This is a good quality soap, though. The price on this falls somewhere between $4 and $5 an ounce. I'm not supposed to give the actual price of the soap, so I won't, but between $4 and $5 an ounce on our cost chart there, which is a fair price. Now, this one is more expensive than some. Some offerings from A&E are less expensive and some are more. And I would say that if the price on this escalated a little bit because of the artwork, I'd say forget the artwork. Just put a regular label on it, because honestly, I don't want to pay 50 cents or 75 cents more per ounce for a label like this. I just don't care for it. You may disagree and you would want to pay that. I don't. The other thing I would say is, the brand isn't on here and the ounces, so ideally I'd like to see that. Again, use the bottom if you want to. Put it on the bottom. If you want to make these sort of labels that are artsy, that's fine, but put the information on the label would be my suggestion. So let's go ahead and get started with the scent. We're going to go ahead and sanitize the platform with the aftershave. This is a beautiful scent, and I do love it. And I chose it because everything I'm using today is blue. So I said, what better scent to use than the Undersea? I do love this soap. Now, the funny thing is when I talk about Ariana & Evans is, half the people will claim, oh, he's a hater. He hates Ariana & Evans. And then the other half will go, oh, he loves Pete. He's ignoring all the things that maybe aren't great or ideal because of Pete. And I'm like, which one is? I like the soap. I like the brand. And I have said many times before, as you know, that I have broken bread with Pete. And I consider Pete to be a friend. But I have not been shy about criticism for things that I have not liked. For example, a few months ago when I ordered 3 products and the shipping was $15.99. I talked about it. I talked about it in a live video. I showed how many soaps you can put in a flat rate medium box, which was $15.99, and that is 15 soaps. And I have not been shy to criticize because I feel that's my obligation. Oh, the brush, by the way, first run with the Wolf Whiskers. This is the TSE handle, which is my old channel. It was named after the old channel. And this handle style, it's a classic. You can get it fluted. I did not because I wanted sort of the original style. And man, this scent is kicking and smells nice. But anyway, I've talked a lot about A&E, customer service, so on and so forth. I will say in one of the last posts I saw from Pete, he is hiring a customer service person that is dedicated to customer service. So I think that's a step in the right direction. I know he's working to resolve these problems, or at least he said he is. Now, some people will go, well, he'll say it, but he doesn't do it. Well, last I read, hiring a person dedicated to customer service. So I think that's going to be good. And I think ultimately Pete will get any customer service woes ironed out. And I realize that's of not a lot of comfort to those who maybe felt they didn't get the best customer service. But I always say, hey, if you don't like how someone operates, don't buy it. Vote with your money, vote with your dollar. So if you don't feel you're getting a quality product, and if you don't feel the service is up to snuff, don't buy it. If you feel like, oh man, that feels great. By the way, Astra SP is the blade. This razor was sent to me by Jimmy from NYC Wet Shaving. So thank you very much, Jimmy. I really like this razor, and it's blue, so it matches our brush and the Undersea. I'm not one of those people that's crazy needing to match, but today I just wanted to do an enjoyable shave, and so I got the blue thing going. Anyway, vote, folks, with your wallet, and believe me, the market will respond. The market will respond, and so that's how I would approach, and that's what I do personally. Like, I don't buy from places where I don't like either the way they do business or their product. I mean, that's simple. So believe me, if things are that problematic, when you stop buying, there will be change or they'll be out of business. That's across the board with anything. So what I say is, speak with your dollar. I have always said that. But personally, apart from some, the $15.99 shipping debacle, which he did fix after I raised the issue. I want to be very clear about that. Once I mentioned it, Pete looked at it and was like, oh yeah, that is too much. And he did fix it. And so, to his credit. But that aside, I haven't had poor service. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get the product. Like one time I ordered and ordered from Italian Barber at the same time, which is in Canada, and it shipped from Canada and beat Pete's order. But then the next order, it was, timely. And the last order I made was first class, and it came in just under a week. And I think for first class, I think that's entirely acceptable. So if you're in a big hurry and you're dying to have an Ariane and Evans product, and maybe you're not going to get it as quickly as you would like, check the razor company. I will link these products at the razor company below, because those guys are going to ship pretty fast. And since shipping is free on $10 and over for a lot of products on the razor company, it makes the cost pretty close to what the club cost is. You might pay just a little bit more, but you'll get it in, if you're in the United States, in a couple of days. And so that's one way to deal with it, if you just must have it. But I will say, not all companies ship quickly. So the folks who, are very impatient with that, and I am one of those people, quite frankly. I like to get my stuff quickly. We do have other options. We can order from the razor company or one of the other companies who stocks A&E products. Overall, I think what you can say about this soap is, or A&E generally, let's just keep it at A&E generally. The quality of the products, fantastic, but it seems to be one of those brands where some people strongly dislike it for whatever reason. Maybe it's personal, maybe it's, it's for who knows what reason. And people strongly like it too, like they're willing to go to war over it. So like I said, I catch flack both ways. It's like, you're a fanboy. And then on the same token, they're like, you suck, you hate A&E. And I'm like, whew, I must be doing something right. No, I like the product, very much. I think it's one of the best products on the market. Again, arguably, the soap base is the best. You'll have a lot of people who think it's the absolute best. And almost no one says the soap base itself is poor or bad in any way. You just, I think it's largely, a lot of times people like products based on the group of people they associate with the most. And so I've seen influencing working both ways. When a brand gets hot, it really takes off. And then also when some negative things start happening around a brand, the influencing works the other way. And so when you have a few people who start voicing displeasure or talking amongst themselves, then they're all off board. And so the influencing works that way as well. So, but for me, I've been using Pete's products for, I don't know, how long has he been around? 5 years. And I've always had a good experience. I've had 2 soaps in total. One of them was a recent one. It might have been that one that, one of the Tom Ford ones that I got a little tingling out of, and I just got rid of it. For me, if I get some tingling in a product, it's kind of the price of doing business. Because that particular one that I was irritated by recently was cinnamon. It had cinnamon in the notes, and I know I'm sensitive to cinnamon. So if I know I'm sensitive to something and I go ahead and pull the trigger on it, I blame that one on me. The other one was a sandalwood product. And so I'd say I've probably used in the neighborhood of maybe 50 soaps all time from A&E or the club. And so I've had, not a bad run. For me, that's acceptable. Now, on the other hand, if you're one of those guys who maybe you've used 5 and 3 of them have caused tingling or burning, then that's a problem. Maybe it's not the brand for you. I would suggest that you reach out to the artisan just to let them know. Personally, I do not expect a refund because, I'm buying the products and I'm aware that A&E probably has a little more scent strength than a lot of the other artisans. So if your skin is very, very sensitive, that be warned, A&E has pretty robust scent. So it might be something you want to consider. For me, I've had really good luck with them, and I do like the quality. And one of the things that I like the most about A&E is I tend more than not to like the scents. This one is my favorite. I would say this is my favorite aqua type scent, or if not my favorite, it is among my favorite aqua scents of all time. It's fantastic. Another one that I really like is Katie's Bubbles LMR. I can't remember, Le Marche du Ressage or something like that. I can't remember, but that would be another top aqua type scent for me. I really like that one. But this one is a standout in my opinion. If you like aqua and you like bright, this one will make your day. Or at least it does me. But again, especially recently, it's one of those brands that, there's been a lot of criticism and praise both ways. And I try to keep it balanced. And I try not to let my personal relationships affect, the videos that I'm doing, because I realize that while I'm enjoying this, you may not. And while I'm having a good experience, you may not. But I can report that the word is that there's supposed to be some improvements coming on the fulfillment and customer service side of the house. And I think that is something that will really, if it comes to fruition, will make a lot of people happy. And so let's see what happens. Let's wait. But I'm cautiously optimistic. But on the other hand, you'll have other people who said, we've been hearing that for months and nothing has happened. Well, let's hope it improves. But I personally have not had bad customer service. I know people personally who have and who were upset about it. And they were unhappy with the the response or level of response. And, you know, I certainly understand that, but make your own judgments and spend your money accordingly is what would be my advice. But I'm going to tell you right now, that shave was outstanding. So let me rinse. We'll come back in and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we're back with the magic made by witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel in a spray bottle, and I will have links below for products used today. Very, very nice. The Thayer's, use it here every day. That was a fantastic shave. I enjoyed it as much as I thought I would, and that was the goal. I just wanted to enjoy and give my thoughts about this soap and just have a pleasant shave. I really liked using the Wolf Whiskers TSE. That stands for the Shaving Evangelist, who is I. I really enjoyed it. It's good to have this back in the den. Again, you can add some fluting or something to jazz it up, but I wanted to go with the classic TSE because the classic TSE is a good thing. And, well, what are we going to do now? Well, we had the Thayer's. The Undersea, again, I don't like the label, and if it affects the cost of the soap, I say forego these artsy labels. That's just my opinion. Pete will not listen, so you know, it is what it is. But the soap, the scent, top rate. Scent strength, top rate. Quality of the soap, top rate. Enjoyable on every level, except for maybe the label and lacking some information. So as far as that goes, excellent. The razor, sent to me by Jimmy, NYC Wet Shaving, fantastic. I love using this razor. I don't know, it just works well. I mean, it's stainless and this part of the handle is aluminum. The rest of it is 316 stainless, Edwin Jagger. Excellent razor. And we shall finish it off today with a little more Undersea. Again, terrific aqua scent, and I will have a beautiful day smelling this wonderful fragrance. My experience and shave today was enjoyable. That's really what I was shooting for. I also forgot to mention that off cam, I used the PA Allen Block with dry dock. Very little in the way of tingling, burning. So this one was just enjoyable. I think when it comes to A&E, the quality of the product, absolutely top rate. The things that A&E is working on, I hope all that will get better, because ideally I'd like to see everybody happy and using things that they enjoy. But for now, it's a brand that I like and a brand that I use. And some people don't care for it. That's okay. We can say the same of every single brand. But today, maximum enjoyment from this fantastic soap. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.